the white box still didn't go away, huh?
No, but I'll fix it. I love how we both ended up doing the
Dual sprinklers. I love that. That's an iconic way to welcome people back. Yeah. It is it's a classic. It's a classic for a reason.
Exactly.
Yes. Fabulous. Hi.
Hi, you guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Broke Blonde Diaries, where the only thing lower than our budgets is our willpower to stop binge watching Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
And I'm Jess. I'm the one who claims to be writing a screenplay right now, but really I'm just scrolling TikTok, unfortunately. It's a habit. I know. I got a break.
You got important things to see.
Yep.
Got to keep up. You never know, right?
Yep.
And I'm Lauren, the art historian who swears she's reading a new book, but is actually just rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine for the 200th time. That's quite literally what's happening.
We're here to chat about art, pop culture, travel, and everything else you pretend to be interested in.
Oh my gosh.
While scrolling on your phone.
I love phone scrolling time. Crucial time in the morning.
Yeah, but it is a habit.
It's a habit.
So trying to break that. Again, new day.
New day. New time to do that. But let's grab a coffee, or let's be real, your third iced coffee of the day.
Yeah.
And let's just dive into it.
Guys, welcome back.
I know.
We missed you.
Welcome back.
And also, if you haven't noticed little Easter eggs, we've kind of moved a couple things for our new little set.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this set. First of all, these chairs. These chairs are comfy.
The chairs
are comfy.
They are comfy.
But it's so cool because we've added little bags, little things here and there. You can
it's an Easter egg hunt for your eyes.
Yeah, guys, try and comment in the chat below, or if you're watching online or on Spotify or Apple, just kind of see what's going about.
Let us know what you've noticed that's moved, because we've moved quite a few things.
Quite a few things. I feel like now it's a little bit balanced in terms of it's balancing out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's super
finding
fun.
its rhythm, like we are.
Yes. And shout out to your mom, Laurie, for giving us a sense of art direction.
Oh, goodness gracious. Do we need it?
Yeah. I mean, look, we're trying our best to make it us.
Yeah.
I am not artistically inclined to no, that should go there. And no, I will try my best, but if Laurie tells me to move something, I will move it and be like, yes, ma'am.
I know. How far do you need me to move it?
Yes, Sergeant.
Yeah. I mean, but even though we can't, we're lucky that she can.
No, thank God she can.
Because at least one of us can. But also, I think the audience needs to be made aware of that. The visuals of this would not be made possible without Jess Hess figuring it out. Shout out to the Geek Squad.
Shout out to the Geek Squad. Shout out to the Geek Squad. Guys, this has been a process. Just trying to set up these cameras,
the wires,
trying to make everything work, because we're broke.
We're
trying to make everything work.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Geek Squad at Best Buy on Burbank.
Woo!
On Victory Boulevard. Shout out
my
Sergio.
God, I've been to that Best Buy. Shout out Sergio.
Shout out Sergio, my man, for hooking us up. Oh my gosh. I think I was in there for 35-40 minutes being like, this is my setup. This is the problem. Yes, I have capture cards. They're not working. And he was like, hold on. Let me just help you for a second. And he was just so incredibly nice and making sure that it was all set up for me.
Yeah.
So that we didn't have to worry about this.
Oh my
gosh. But it's a setup, looking at it
from our perspective.
Looking at it's a little different than you guys looking at us.
You guys looking at us, fabulous.
Yeah, we look great.
Us looking at you, it's a little funny.
It looks hilarious, but you know what? It is what it is. It's a work in progress.
But seriously, it literally, I don't think anybody understands the late night text messages of, oh my God, I figured it out.
No, you guys.
I'd like it to be made very clear. I am not the reason this is happening visually. I am no help at all. Jess Hess is the only reason that you're looking at us right now.
I'm a freak. I'm sorry.
I'm so grateful.
I think it's just like we both have our strengths.
And technology is not one of mine.
She's not one of yours.
Not one of mine.
Okay. But that's okay. Like this is all a work in progress. We're just having fun. Like this is.
It's a joy. This is a passion project.
But it's in its very beginning stages.
It's in its infancy.
It's in its infancy.
For
so
sure.
please don't judge us.
No.
This has been a work in progress. I love doing this with you though.
Yeah.
This has been so much fun. So, we hope you guys enjoy extra visual element of a wide shot, seeing all the beautiful set that we have behind us.
All of the work and time that ourselves and so many people have put into this.
Yeah.
It just makes it so much more special. And like I said, the 9:30 text messages of, I figured it out.
Guys, I was in a gas station, yelling, I figured it out. Like a mad woman, like a mad woman in LA. And everybody's like, oh my God.
What is going on?
Yeah, it looked like I'm on drugs.
But I love it though, because we figured it out and we're here.
Yeah, and we're here and we're excited to talk about some new things coming up. So
it's just gonna get better.
Yes. So we enjoy.
My voice came out midway through that word.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Fabulous. Oh my gosh. Are you ready to dive in?
I'm ready to dive in. Are you all ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's get all right. It's time for another new segment. I feel like every episode we have a new segment happening. Eventually we'll start recycling them, I promise.
Yeah.
We have another new segment we like to call Blonde Confessions. Woo! In this part of the show, we're getting real. Really real.
Yeah. Very, very, very real. That's right. Each of us will share something personal, that whether it's a quirky habit, a hidden talent, or even a guilty pleasure that might surprise you.
As if we don't do that already.
I know. I was like, y'all, for those of you who know me personally, shish in the comments. Okay. I have a lot of weird quirks that I like. So
But they make you endearing and lovable.
Thank you.
Yeah. They're the best parts about you.
I really appreciate that.
Hence the setup. That's why we're here.
We're working, we're moving, we're grooving.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. We might even spill some unpopular opinions related to art, film, or pop culture that could get us in trouble.
Controversial.
Oh, no. Ooh. Not like I didn't already do that in the first episode.
Yeah. I like to make dark humor every single moment that I possibly can.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm going to say something brave yet controversial.
Yes.
Because that's how you have to set it up. Because then people will be like, oh my gosh, why would you say that?
Yeah. I can't believe you did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So buckle up because you're going to get a peek behind the curtain of our glamorous lives.
Glamorous lives.
Well, glamorous or whatever other descriptive word you would like to use to describe our lives. Because sometimes it can be glamorous. Sometimes it can be questionable,
Questionable is a good word.
Questionable is a very good word to describe what happens in our lives.
An odyssey.
Yeah.
Hilarity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hijinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my God. And today we are revealing an artistic mess up, a time we completely bombed a project and what happened. And remember, this is all in good fun. And we're trying to share that it happens, it happens, and
sometimes
we're still here.
Sometimes it's hurtful.
Sometimes it's hurtful on the inside
because you do it to yourself.
Yeah,
and you're like, why would I do that?
Lessons.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Do you want me to go first? I'll go first.
I think I want you to go first. Yes, I'm a little embarrassed by mine.
I don't know if mine's totally mine's pretty bad. Listen, let me set the stage. I mess up all the time. This isn't unusual for me. I make mistakes all the time. But don't we all? We do. We all do. We all make mistakes. And my ADHD takes over quite frequently in my life. And sometimes
preaching to the choir.
Yeah, sometimes I get so excited about a project.
Yeah.
and then I just go and
You can't stop.
I can't stop, and then I don't
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yes. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't read the instructions. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
And
That hits a little close to home.
Ooh, girl, does it ever? Does anybody else have that problem?
Yeah.
Where you just like, you get so into the project, but you don't read the directions.
Yeah.
And that's my problem.
It's like an IKEA project. Like, do you read the instructions? No.
No.
Does it look easier than it probably actually is? Maybe.
Well, depends on how many glasses of wine you've had.
Yeah.
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 When it's IKEA furniture, yeah.
I can't, guys, it looks like building blocks. I'd be like,
It
okay, I can
does.
figure this out without the instructions.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Joke's on us.
Joke's on us.
Okay. So we'll set the scene. The drama. I'm so sorry. The drama of that. Okay. So I had just started at FITM, or the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising.
The full name.
The full name. And I was fresh new to the interior design program. And I was very excited because I was taking it was an architectural and design history class. So it was like art history, but it was all geared toward design and the the historical context behind famous infrastructures, or why we have Greek revivals, or why are columns fluted, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And it was fabulous. I loved the class. It was absolutely amazing. But we had this project where we were focusing on sort of Art Deco, very 1920s. We're focusing on that type of very gilded but bubbly and bright new style of design.
Yeah.
A lot of deep woods, and fabulous. I loved the project. I was very excited. I love Art Deco furniture. I love the Art Deco style. I love all of the like meshing together. I mean, you see Lalique with all the dragonfly jewelry and how it like kind of enmeshes Art Nouveau, but it's all new and I loved it.
Yeah.
And we were given a project where we had to design a room. And we were given we were given a room, and you had to come up with clients. What were they asking for? Why do they want this space? What's the budget? Where are you getting everything? What's the furniture? Draw the layout, sketch it out.
Yeah. Put
it in a spec book and then present it. Okay. I didn't know what a spec book was. I had never heard of a spec book. It was my first.
You're like, this is a trial run.
This is a trial run. It was like my first quarter, not semester. They do quarters at FITM. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a board. I'm going to draw the room because I'm a visual learner. So I didn't read the instructions. I just saw design a room.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, great, period. I'm going to do this the way I would do it. So I took my center drawing and I sketched this beautiful floor plan and I shaded it in and I did elevations and it was really pretty. And then I put all of the furniture around it, separated by corners.
Okay, kind of. Okay,
the
so you
room.
kind of like spaced it out.
Yes.
Did the whole
I did the
layout.
whole thing. I did like a whole design board and I put the room together essentially on this board.
Yeah.
So when it was like this project took me like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks to do.
God.
Because it's all hand sketching. It's hand drafting.
So this wasn't even on like
there's no computer.
SketchUp or whatever they use.
No, it's not SketchUp. It's hand drafting. It's hand elevations. It's hand drawing.
No.
And you're having to shade everything in with these Prisma markers and it's crazy.
No.
No.
For me, no.
For me, no as well.
personally,
no, it's terrible. I will never draft again in my life.
Gotcha. Okay.
Terrible. Don't hand draft if you don't have to.
Okay.
And great skill though.
Yeah.
Anyway, it comes time to turn in this project.
I'm scared for you.
And it's like me and
I'm already getting
like
anxiety.
6 other girls in this class.
Okay.
Very small class.
Okay.
And you have to present your project.
So judgment immediately.
Oh
God, okay.
Because I am the only one in the room with a board. And I'm also the only one in the room without a book, a binder book for this project.
Okay. Oh no.
And my professor walks in and she looked at me and she goes, where's your spec book? And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean a spec book? It's the board, it's the project. She was like, no, the assignment was you needed to put together a spec book. Now, a spec book is a short term for specification book, which means your client can flip through and go kitchen, open it, and here's where you're getting the faucet, here's where you're getting the sink, here's where you're getting the oven, the tile, the backsplash, everything is in kitchen. Here's where you're getting it, here's the measurements, here's the price, Then you flip to bedroom, or you flip to, this corner, fireplace. It's a specification book.
Stop it.
And I didn't have that. And I didn't do it.
I would start crying on the spot.
I did cry. I cried. Immediately I looked at her and I was like, oh, I didn't do that.
I know that feeling, dude. I've done that
because I was so invested in the project.
Yeah.
I was so invested in this room and these clients, and I designed. I mean, it was gorgeous in my opinion. It was one of the best projects I've ever done because it was I love Art Deco furniture and design.
And it didn't count for anything.
Well, it half counted. She gave me the chance to present it. And then she looked at me and she said, you need to have a spec book by tomorrow. And I said, okay, I absolutely will. Absolutely
With all the breath and hope leaving your body.
Everything. I was like,
yes,
I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. It's over. I ditched my classes the rest of the day. And I drove back home from downtown LA. I drove back
Did you
home.
tell your professor, like your other professors, like, I'm so sorry?
No.
I'm going to have a mental breakdown.
I texted my friends in the class and I was like, having a meltdown, BRB.
That's so real of you.
I was like, okay. So I went home and I fixed it.
How real of you to like have the foresight to be like, I should probably text my friends right now because they're going to be like, where did she go?
In a 6-person class, everyone is like, where are you? Because if it's only 6 people, you're all invested in the class together. You're going through it moment by moment.
That like hurts my heart.
My heart fell out of my body. I was so upset. And so I fixed it. I did a spec book. I got a good grade on it. Luckily, she was like fantastic because I invested so much in this board. Funny note about this board, she ended up going, I think, can you leave that in the classroom? And I was like, absolutely. So I left it with her.
For extra credit. Please.
Funny enough, you say that. I left the board in her classroom.
Okay.
The next day I turn in the spec book. She's like, okay, thank you so much. I get called into the head of my department's office.
Okay.
Now, the head of my department is a very tough cookie. Old school design world.
Oh, God.
Very not hearts and flowers.
Miranda Priestley.
A little. But nicer.
Okay.
But very.
But not that level.
If you've met me, I am not Miranda Priestley. I am hearts and flowers. I am a marshmallow.
Yeah, she's like a bundle of joy.
Well,
and whoever hurts her, I will kill you. Just FYI.
God, that's so funny. Anyways, thank you. So I walked in and I immediately start choking up. I immediately am like, oh my God, I'm getting kicked out of the program. This is the end of it.
No, the horribilizing that comes when you're like in the principal's office.
Oh, immediately. Because she had the power to kick me out of the program. I walk into her office and I like look, because I did not want to look at her. So I started looking up anywhere except at
looking
her.
up to God. Please, God, help me.
I literally was like, oh my God. I looked up because she was sitting at her desk and I didn't want to look at her. So I just like looked up and I started looking around the room. Guess what was on her wall?
Your board.
My board.
Oh my God.
She called me in to thank me for my project because she has a habit of collecting excellent projects and displaying them in her office on the wall. And
excellent projects.
She only takes the projects that she likes and wants and only hangs them when she wants them.
No.
Mine is still on her wall.
Shut up.
I'm dead serious. It's been
for you FITM students out there.
6 years and it's still on her wall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What
on her wall.
What an iconic moment.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I would have like been so terrified. Anytime you get quote called in, whether it's the principal's office, whether it's your boss, whether it's your boss's boss.
Oh, you're upset.
Like the horribilization, you cannot stop.
Oh.
Because it will just, whatever you're thinking of, it will get 1,000 times worse.
It's the walk to the office.
Oh God.
That kills you more than actually being in the office.
Yeah, like what could it possibly be?
Yeah.
Like,
and I was so
what
upset.
could it possibly be?
What could it be? I literally was like, I'm getting kicked out because I didn't slow down and I didn't read the It's my own fault.
Yeah.
I didn't read the directions.
But you know what? At least you like owned up to it.
Yeah.
You tried to fix it.
Best
as you could.
And then the following quarter, I got another spec book project and I went over and above the like requirements for this project. And my professor looked at me and he goes, "This is the best spec book I've ever seen." He's like, "You could turn this into an actual client."
See,
right
if
now.
I was a teacher, I'd be like, "Where did the hurt begin? where did the hurt begin?"
Start?
Because
how much time do you have, Jess?
No, like truly, I think it's like when people go above and beyond. At least what I could tell, when people go above and beyond, you're like,
it's a trauma response.
I was like, "Are you okay?"
And I documented it on YouTube. I documented it on Instagram.
Oh, you did.
And I was literally like 3 weeks in or 5 days in to this project, and I'm like 6 hours in. I resorted to the big ass glass of wine.
And it's fully wrong.
And it's fully wrong.
No. Oh,
fully
no.
wrong. Yeah. Great project though.
Man.
I love that room.
Ew.
But I failed in front of my classmates, and that was like, these are my fellow designers. Like,
yeah, it's hard because like especially when it's a smaller class, you feel the eyes of judgment so immediately, so fiercely.
getting up to present that.
You're like, ouch. Like I feel like my retina's being burned with like everybody's
my retinas were burned from holding in tears. Like that scalding tear.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But I had to get up there and present this board. And I had nothing but confidence when I walked in because I was like, I worked so hard on this.
Did you go first?
Yes. I did go first.
No. Oh no.
Because we had to sign up before. And I was like, I'm getting it first and then I'm getting it over with.
Yeah. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Done. One and done.
Man.
Yeah. Because everyone's too busy freaking about their own project to pay attention to what you're saying if you go first.
That part right there. That part right there. Get it done and over with so you don't have to stress about, oh God, they did it way better than I did.
Yeah.
Like just get it over with.
Get it over. And the teacher looks a little more kindly on you if you volunteer to go first because they didn't have to pull teeth.
Yeah.
So I have failed. And that's not the only time I failed at FITM, but that's probably one of the most memorable.
What a setup.
But you know, the crazy thing is I got a 4.0 every year I was there.
Period.
I know.
Good for you.
Thank you. But I failed a lot.
You know what? Failure is just another step into success.
It's key to life and growth. The tears were worth it.
The tears are so real. And half the time you're just like, what is that?
I got really into wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got really into wine.
That's so real. You're like, I really liked wine then.
I really liked wine.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so funny. Dang. That's intense.
It was a lot.
Because I feel like that, like, what would I do in that situation? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think it would just fall apart.
Read the directions. Read the directions on a project. Don't just skim the brief and then go, okay, got it.
Yeah. That happened. Hey, it happens, you know, and life moves on. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Even if it feels like the world's like exploding.
Oh,
right. You're like, oh, this is the end.
This is the end.
Yeah.
I was playing in my head when I was walking to her office. In my head, all I could hear was taps.
Stop it. You were playing a theme song on your way to like get yelled at?
In the way to get yelled at, all I could hear was taps. If you don't know what taps is, look it up. It's a military funeral song.
Oh my God.
And all I could hear was taps because my favorite movie of all time is A Christmas Story, and he plays taps for when he buries the leg lamp in the backyard.
Stop, bro.
And all I could hear was taps playing in my head because I was thinking about my favorite movie to calm myself down. All I heard was taps. I'm actually crying.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No.
I would not expect Taps to be the theme song.
No, Taps was the theme song. It was my funeral march. I was like, this is the end. This is the end.
Oh my gosh.
Taps. If anyone
if anyone relates to that.
Yeah. If anyone who knows me has ever called me dramatic before, you're correct.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
It's accurate. Because
Sure.
who plays Tabs? It's funny now, but like in my head, I was just
See, like, I'm trying to think what would
I'm
like be like
crying.
the walkout song.
The walkout song.
Like if like you're on your way, you know, like how like baseball players have like a walkout song they go to,
like a pump up music.
Yeah,
No.
but now like the complete opposite. Like, what would be your like walkout song to like
What
if
would
you're
be-
going to the principal?
What would be your funeral song? Please comment that down below. What would your like march to the principal's office song? Like in your head, what would that song be? I'd love to know.
Oh my god!
I cannot be the only person who's done that.
Oh, I've done that so many times. What was mine? Oh, mine was
God.
I actually know what it is. It's from Star Wars Episode 3. Where
Okay. Oh my god.
I can't even. I have to remember the name of the song, but it's like that choir when they're like, da, 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 da. Like, just like it's like bum, 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 bum.
Was it like Hans Zimmer just like popping off?
Yeah, no, I think John Williams.
Is it John Williams
popping off on that? Like he was like,
Yeah.
going,
Literally
going hard.
ham.
Yeah, that would probably be it.
That's hilarious.
That's my song.
That's so good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, now that I have humiliated myself
That's okay.
on our podcast,
But I think this is what it's for. It's like
Yeah.
a version of therapy. We just get it out.
I hope whoever is listening feels better about themselves today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because you need that sometimes. You can do it. Mistakes are not the end.
Until you think about it later.
Don't look at me like that.
Unless it's brought up later and then you start crying
And
about it.
then you start crying about it.
all over again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What was yours?
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh my god. Scared myself. Okay. Oh gosh, mine.
Yeah. Let's do it.
It's like so bad, dude. Oh my god. Granted, there were things that were out of my control.
Okay.
But also,
Uh-oh.
it's probably the worst movie I've ever made.
Oh no! Is this film school?
Okay, no, this is actually undergrad.
Oof.
So
Even better.
So experimental type films.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know,
You're making me nervous.
it's so bad. There was like so many things that I was just like, I don't know what that is. I can't fix this. So it was a movie called Dirty Laundry.
Iconic title.
That movie was trash. Oh no! But it's okay.
Is it?
I try not to make it trash. I try
Okay.
to do with the footage of what I had, to make it work.
To make it watchable? Is that?
Yeah, to make it like passable, No, mind you, guys, thank God I had a backup film that I had produced myself, like on the side, but this was a group project.
Oh God.
So,
Those are the worst.
so I will not be naming any names for those of you who are asking. Will not be naming any names, but it was a movie called Dirty Laundry. I can't remember who came up with it, but it was like one of our group team members came up with the idea, the title. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. This is cool. So what it essentially is
Oh no.
it sounded cooler when it was pitched than like the final product, because the final product is not.
What's the pitch?
Okay, so it's
Oh my God.
supposed to be where like you're looking at like two people washing their dirty laundry, and very like moody lighting, kind of it's supposed to be a horror. So you're kind of like watching these two I guess, kind of like serial killers, but they don't know that they're serial killers.
They don't know that the other is a serial
yes,
killer? Okay.
but they're attracted to each other.
Oh, is this Butcher and Blackbird before it was a thing?
Guys, I can't defend this movie. I'm sorry. It's so
okay, the concept is okay.
So the concept, I was like, ooh, this could be kind of cool. And again, something outside my comfort zone because I'm trying to push myself to, make stuff that I've never made before.
Yeah.
So at some point we had to split up filming duties because I think I was doing something where I couldn't be on during the beginning parts of the actual filming of the scenes, but I got the later half. So, essentially these two people fall in love and it becomes very sexy, primal, making out, all that stuff.
Okay.
There was a whole other scene that we had shot. I was not there for, but it was shot separately. It was kind of like the in-betweens of their conversation, building up to them actually having an attraction towards each other and making that move.
Okay.
So that footage was lost.
How do you lose the footage?
I'm not gonna say how we lost the footage because I don't want to pin it on anybody. But the footage was lost, and it's okay. Mistakes happen. It's all good.
Oh no!
But I was editing it, and I'm like, oh my god, we're missing
a huge chunk of your movie.
We're literally missing the plot of the film.
You're missing the whole film.
So
why didn't you reshoot it?
Because we had no time, girl. We literally, this was a last minute. For those of you who do last minute projects, you know what I'm talking about. Oh. Whatever we have, that's what we're going to make it work. I'm not kidding.
So you made it a low budget.
Yeah. I was so embarrassed and I was like, oh my God. No, dude, all the talking, chemistry dialogues completely shut out. And I was like, so what are we going to do? Because I was I got my later half of the footage, which was the intimacy stuff and all the aftermath of them actually trying to kill each other, which was
wait, what?
I know. So that's what I mean. So there's
so wait, they were together and then they tried to kill each other?
Yeah, because they started to realize oh, the other person is actually a serial killer and they're going to now try and kill me. It was cool at the time when I thought of it. Okay, I was oh, this could be a cool little self-identity crisis and all this stuff like that in a horror. It did not end up being that way. But that's okay. Because I was I need to make this film passable because this is about to be filmed, shown at our, I think it's called Pacific Tiger Festival. It's a student film festival, but it's held on campus.
Yeah.
So I was okay, my other movie is good. The one that I shot separately, that's fine. That's ready to go. I had, I think, 12 hours to edit
this movie
because I was no, not even 12 hours. I think I had 6 hours.
Oh my God, Jess.
No, it was 6. No, I'm gonna be so real. It was 6 hours.
Oh my God, I would have been in tears.
Because we had to we were filming some last minute things, and as I was downloading the footage, because I'm an idiot and didn't check to make sure that we had every single thing of footage, because the quote other team member handed me the drive and they're oh, I don't know why it's not popping up on my computer. It looks like the footage isn't there. And I was what do you
what do you mean?
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 Yo, insert J-Law clip here. What do you mean?
I was
oh no.
I was oh my God. This is what I get for not being fully invested in this group project, because we're about to go downhill.
So you have intimacy and murder. This sounds like a snuff film.
100%. 100%. And I cannot defend it at all. Because it's 100%. I was what? How do I cut this thing? how do I cut this thing?
How do you make that
I'm
work?
not kidding. It literally, like, the start of the movie sets up where like they're two people are walking in. Like, I think the guy is already there. He's doing his laundry. The girl walks in. She's starting to do her laundry. They like have very, 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 very small talk for like such a short amount of time. And then I was like, how do I make the jump from that to them like making out, kissing? And then I was like, so I just did the SpongeBob thing where you put 30 minutes later.
Oh my God, you actually did?
I had no choice. I had no choice. I was like, I can't even put stock footage in here. Like, I don't even know what to put in here. Like, I just did.
You didn't do a title card with 30 minutes
No,
later.
I literally did like the SpongeBob 30 minutes later. And I was like, I give up. I don't know. So like, it just cuts right to them making out against the wall. And then the rest of it, I was just like, I give up, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, no.
Against the wall.
No, here's the worst part is, mind you, this is for a
my
group
God.
film production type class. So like you turn in your film, everyone critiques it, whatever. Like I'm like, oh, fine. This is going to be like just in class, whatever. Well, that was like not the end of it.
That wasn't the thing.
Uh-huh. So then we had to go to this, that's what it was, Cinecat Film Festival, which is our school's, it's literally being shown to the public.
It's a film festival.
Yes.
Oh, Jess.
To the public.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh my
I
God.
never would have been able to show my face.
I actually remembered telling, I think my professor at the time, I think I remember telling her something like, so if there's like too many films, we can like just take that one out.
Trying to just subtly cut it out of the lineup.
And she's like, no, it should be good. It should be fine. And I was like, no, I think we should really like take it out.
No, I really think
Like,
that this should be cut.
I think I don't think we need it. I think we got plenty of films. I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard to like
Where is
shut it
Where
down.
is the rest of the crew? Are they as panicked as you are?
No, they're like, whatever. You know, it'll be, it's a grade.
You're like,
I was like, no, but like,
No.
this is gonna be shown in front of my parents. And I'm thinking to myself, oh God, how?
you're like, I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm
it is
sorry.
still a joke now in my family. They're like, oh yeah, remember that dirty laundry me? Every single time
Remember
they do
the
it
porno
to like
you made?
stab it, like it's like a little stab in my side because it's just it was so bad, dude. And mind you, when it was actually like being projected on a giant screen in front of the entire public, I was like, oh my God. And it goes dirty laundry, like washing like clothes and stuff like that. And it's like making out, like the 30 minutes later making out and then trying to kill each other. And then my mom turns to him and looks at me and was like, I'm so confused. What happened?
Yeah, like, I don't get it.
And I was like, Mom, we lost the footage. Like I had to cut with what I had. I gotta make lemons.
Out of lemonade, girl.
No, it was messed up.
No, you had to make lemons out of pomegranates.
out of dirty laundry.
Out of dirty laundry.
The laundry juices for the wash.
God.
Guys, it was so bad.
Did you ever recover from that?
No, I think I still think about it like at least once a month. I think, you know what, we all come from like the bottom up, so like whatever your like quote worst
somewhere.
project is or artistic messed up, whatever
Yeah.
that may be, it will be okay. But my God, that movie was to be in the movie theater, and then where it cuts to 30 minutes later, and mind you, it's
Wait,
a title
did it
card.
Say it?
No, it didn't say it. I was
Oh,
thinking about
okay.
putting it as like a joke,
Like
and then
a
I was like,
VO?
oh, maybe not.
Oh, no, like actually using Tom Kenny's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
no.
oh, maybe not. So it literally just goes 30 minutes later. It's complete silent. So I'm just like,
There's no backtrack.
no. And again, that was a mistake that I made. But I was also like, what do I put in this thing? And then people were like,
What?
okay. And I was like, guys, I know it's bad. I'm trying to get it out of the theater. I don't know what to do.
I am like hot
No.
because I'm so embarrassed for you.
I will show you privately.
Yes, please.
I will never show the internet because that
I need to
No.
see this film.
It's
I will
so
report
bad.
back.
It was so bad, you guys. Yeah, no, that was an artistic mess up that I had. And now my family knows about it. So they love to bring it up. They're like, well, it's not as bad as Dirty Laundry. And I was like,
oh,
you know what?
oh my God.
I was like, y'all are
Is
haters.
it like a yearly rewatch or is it just buried at the bottom of your computer?
No, it's
storage.
It's there. But like I try not to look at it, but like
I will be watching this.
yeah, we'll be watching this afterwards. It's it's a mess up. It happens. Like, things happen for a reason.
Oh.
And sometimes you can just take the L and just be like, we don't have a movie. I tried to recover that.
You tried to fix it.
No.
But nobody else seemed worried.
No, I think it was just, it was a film project. Not everyone was a film major in that specific class. So like, whatever. So I was like, oh God.
You're like, this is my future. You don't understand.
My reputation is on the line.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, so dramatic. My
reputation in Hollywood. It's over.
100%. And I do remember like afterwards, like, I think because I didn't sleep like at all. I think we had to turn it in at like 7 a.m. in the morning because we had to like render everything on like a USB hard drive with like everybody's film. So it'd be turned in at like 7 a.m. in the morning. And I had like 6 or 7 hours to work on it because I was like, it's midnight. And I have like, no. Like,
you were up all night.
I was up all night. And also, that was also my fault for not trying to like edit a little bit of it, earlier in advance. So mistakes were made, learned from those mistakes. Everything's okay. But yeah, Dirty Laundry was
everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days. Oh my God, I love that song.
I love that song.
No, but for real.
Hannah Montana was right.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana always speaks the truth. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody has those days. Yeah.
I love when we both do the little shimmy.
It's the sprinkler and then it's one of these.
Yeah.
Hit him with a shimmy.
Hit him with a shimmy. But yeah, so that was my artistic mess up, and the name is Dirty Laundry.
The name is Dirty Laundry. We will be watching this film. I think
you will be watching this film.
Yeah,
y'all will not be watching.
I will be watching this film. I need to see what happened. I think the takeaway from this: you are not alone.
Yep.
You're in good company here. That's why we started this podcast.
Horribleizing will happen whether you like it or not, or whether you think you have control of it or not.
Yeah.
It will always happen. Oh. So just be like, okay, I'm going to horribleize, and then I'm going to slowly get over it. Yeah. Great.
Because if that's the worst thing that can happen and you can move on from it and you can grow and learn, okay.
Yeah, but in the moment, like it's intense. It's heavy. Intense. It's like, oh my gosh, like the world's ending.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my God, love that. Can't wait till the next one.
Woo!
Amazing. Wow.
That was a journey.
That was a journey.
All right, you guys. It is time for one of our other favorite segments, BFF Breakdown. Meow, meow, meow. All right, so if you want to explain this BFF breakdown, that'd be great.
All right. This is where we take a piece of art, a movie, a book, or even a cultural moment and give our own spin to it. I will dive into the historical and artistic context because I can't resist a good deep dive on art history.
Absolutely. And I'll be bringing the pop culture and film angle, breaking down how it connects to the world we live in today. We may not always agree, but that's what makes it so fun. And our different takes will show just how varied perspectives on the same topic can be.
Yeah, so sit back and relax and get ready for some friendly debate as we break it all down for you.
Guys, today.
Jess is stoked.
I'm so excited. Today, we're talking about Marvel's newest TV hit, Agatha All Along.
Agatha All Along. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Guys. And we're going to be putting a special little timer.
We are
on this.
Yes.
So let us begin.
A little witchy timer. Great reference, by the way. Wizard of Oz, in case anybody.
Yeah, if anyone got that.
Because this show is full of the witchy references. Oh,
full of the witchy references. They had to throw in a song there, didn't they?
Listen, I have been
catchy,
singing
though.
The Ballad of the Witch's Road for 3 weeks now, because we're at 3 episodes in at the time of recording this. I have been singing this for 3 weeks. Yeah. I am obsessed.
I found this song on Spotify, and I've been just like kind of playing it. It's so catchy. And like, mind you, okay, I am a true Marvel fan. I absolutely love Marvel. I live and breathe it. But sometimes when they do musical little segments within the show,
it's not great.
I'm like, can we not? This is Marvel.
Not everything needs to be a musical episode.
Yeah. And like, again, if it's needed to be in the episode, I totally get it. But sometimes I feel like they push it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
But I felt like it had a place in this show.
This one it did. I was like, okay, I get the vibe. Like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah. I don't listen. Big musical theater buff over here. Huge.
And same.
Same. Big musical theater people. And I love when shows have a musical episode. However, that's within reason. Yeah. The only musical episodes that I think I've ever loved is the Buffy musical episode.
Ooh,
What's more with feeling.
That's actually a good. That's a good reference.
Yeah,
I like that one.
It's so good. If you haven't watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, do yourself a favor and just watch that episode. It's so good. You'll have no idea what's going on, but it's a great episode. It's directed really well. Yeah. I also love the musical number. Is it a musical episode for How I Met Your Mother? When they sing about the suits.
I'm trying to remember that one.
It's the like Oscars number, and they're like dun 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 dun. Yeah,
I do remember that now.
Remember the words to it.
Sorry, my brain was like, "How I Met Your Mother." Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh."
When he's like, when Neil Patrick Harris is singing all about how amazing suits are. Those are the only where I was like, "Okay, I get it," because they're Broadway people. Yeah. Everything else, I'm like, this doesn't need to be here. Like anything Roberto Aguirre Sacasa does for Riverdale, period, for The Flash, or not The Flash. Yeah, well, he did write for The Flash. For right. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Any musical episode? Yeah. No.
Yeah, like the Sabrina. No, is it Sabrina?
He did
the
do a musical number for The Flash. He wrote that episode.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Sabrina.
It is Sabrina. Well, it's The Chilling Adventures, but it's Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Which I love Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but the musical episodes.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No, I know.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch was
It could have been so sick.
But
I love it.
Yeah.
But it could have been better.
A Roberto Aguirre Sacasa musical episode? No.
Because again, this is Marvel we're talking about. Yes. Like this, I would say this fits in a little bit. I think it's passable. I think it's fine. I think. I think the song itself, is great. I think.
Did you not like the episode?
No, I think it was just like the context in which they were singing it. I think it's like in order to like
in
open
the context
up the door
of it
to
being
the road.
A spell?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what it was for me, because like I like the song as is, but I think when it was in order to conjure the door to the way to the road. Yeah. I don't know why. It just didn't like.
But the Witch's Road had to be open somehow.
Because I know the song, right? Like, because that was the whole point of it. Like the song,
the song is instructions.
Exactly.
Yeah. To how to beat the road.
So I think like when I feel like that's, you know what it was? The song was too long. For a conjure spell, I think the song was too long. But that's just my opinion. That's just.
I get it.
I think it was just too long because then I started
You have Patty freaking LaPone.
Oh, I know.
The record. You are not going to do a 2-chorus number. You are going full ham.
Full ham. No, I know. And that I think that's what it is. It's like if it was like a shorter song, like for example, in Loki season 1. Yeah. Where he sings the
what does he sing in season 1?
He sings the
when he gets to the TVA?
Yeah, when he's in the TVA.
Okay.
And he's on the bullet train with like him and Sylvie, where he sings that song like
Oh. Yeah. But like, he barely sang.
But it was just such a cool moment because it was like a memory kind of flashback.
Yeah.
to like what was in context.
Well, I think they're setting it up because I think
That's what I mean. I don't know the rest of the episodes for Agatha all along.
All of the episodes are going to have a musical aspect to it.
Interesting.
To bring back the ballad.
Oh.
Because each trial
has a...
If you haven't watched the show, Agatha has lost her powers because of WandaVision. At the end of WandaVision, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it,
sorry guys, this is gonna be spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
If you haven't read, like, if you not read, if you haven't watched WandaVision, what are you doing? That show was great.
That show was really good.
That show was fantastic.
So good as a Scarlet Witch. Paul Bettany as Vision was amazing. But at the end of that, Wanda puts Agatha under a spell, a curse, to keep her trapped in her own mind as if she is still in Wanda's fictionalized TV world.
Yep.
And when we see when we see, you know what? It's because I've been watching too much New Rock Stars. And every time Eric Voss talks about Agatha, he talks about Wanda. By the way, shout out Eric Voss, former crew member of The Talk. We love that. So love New Rock Stars. If you want a good Marvel breakdown, head over to New Rock Stars. They're so good.
Absolutely.
I love New Rock Stars because of my sister. So also shout out to Samantha because my sister's a Marvel person.
Yes. And we love that.
We love that. We're so here for it. Agatha has no powers and she has to break out of this fictionalized TV world. And she has to come up with a coven and successfully walk down the witch's road to recover her powers and get back whatever her fellow coven sisters are also wanting. It's all a mystery.
It's an incentive, right, to join the coven so that you can,
but she's a witch killer.
She is the witch killer. And the rest of them know that.
But
they don't care because they're desperate.
Well, as far as we know.
As far as we know, they're desperate.
We don't know anything, and that's the bothersome part.
Yes. And I think I'm excited about this season because I think it could be really amazing. I think I think there's just so many different elements to it. Like, for example, who do you think is the teenager? The teen.
Well,
because I have a few theories.
I am really loving the new Rockstar theory that he is Billy Kaplan. I'm really here for that because I think it could be so interesting. But it's Billy Kaplan who's been taken over by the spirit of Nikki Scratch, who's Agatha's son.
Yes. Okay.
Right? Who she sacrificed.
Yes. And because there was a specific moment, I think it was in episode 3 where, oh gosh, where was it? Where I can't remember who said it. Oh, no, baby. It was, I can't remember who said it, but it was like, he said it to the teen.
Oh, agent. Yes.
Yeah. It was somebody, and I can't remember the name of the actress's name, but she was like, I bet you if her son walked in her door one day, she would never recognize him.
The character's name is Jen.
Yes, thank you.
The actress.
I can't remember the actress' name right now.
I can't remember any of their names.
But the look that the teen
he got so tense.
He was like this. He was like,
and I was like angry about it too.
I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
So I think there's something there for sure.
The downside I have with this show is I need maybe a little bit more exposition. I need them to tell me something.
I do. That's the only thing that I'm really missing because I'm like, there's so many, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like,
well, normally the rule is you show, don't tell, right?
Yes.
That's the rule for shows and movies. But this show is only let me show you what you need to see instead of I'm not telling you anything. So even though you're seeing things, you have no idea. And I feel like because we get so little content nowadays, we only get 6 to 8 episodes of things. And I think we're only getting 8 episodes of the show. I think they need to give us a little bit more.
Stop doing that.
I know. It's real BS. I'm sick of it.
I'm so over it. It's so tired. Give the VFX people enough time
Yeah.
to make that shit look good.
I know.
It's just annoying, and I'm so over it. And Marvel workers need to be treated better. That's all I'm going to say on that.
They
But
do.
I think there could be, I don't know, there was also another theory about how he could be a Maximoff.
Oh, yes, he could be Wanda's son.
Which is my favorite
He
theory.
could be Wiccan.
I think he is Wiccan.
Yes.
But yeah, so very exciting stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of our little BFF breakdown.
Yeah, it's our BFF breakdown. Those are our 2 cents.
Yes. And we absolutely love to hear your guys' thoughts on it.
Yeah.
We know, I mean, obviously when this episode comes out, hopefully there'll be more episodes from what we, are now questioning ourselves over. Hopefully those things the secrets will be revealed.
I know. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. I'd love to know what other people think about this. I think it's very interesting.
Look, we just ran out.
Oh,
Woo!
huzzah.
I don't know when it ran out. We'll run back the tapes.
Yeah. But in our minds, we did it.
But in our minds, we did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
I love this.
You guys, this was such a fun episode, and I think this is a wrap.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I think there was a lot of things that, we had different perspectives on. We got to share our traumatic stories of our artistic mess ups that we've had happen in the past. And thank you so much, you guys, for listening. We cannot do this without you. It has been so much fun hearing your guys's, chatter online about how much you guys love this show. And please, if you have any comments about us, good, bad, or otherwise, we'd love to hear about it.
Leave it down below.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're here for it. We're ready. We would love to talk to you. And so please don't forget to rate and review this show wherever pods are cast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening to it. Please leave us a 5-star rating and leave a review because it really helps us build up our podcast and really get this thing off the ground, which is our goal at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we're making this for you guys and also for us. This is so much fun. And if you guys want to see our faces online, please go to YouTube at the Broke Blonde Diaries. Please comment, and subscribe. Turn post notifications on.
Yeah.
So you can see when you can see us online.
Yeah. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok, again, at the Broke Blonde Diaries. So you can see more of our faces and some funny things that we're doing over there and some behind the scenes that Jess has already decided we're posting.
Yeah, no, we're
today.
already posting so many behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There's just so many things that happen in our lives that we're okay, well, I guess we might as well just put this out on the internet.
And we are setting up for our first vlog, and we're getting all of that going. So,
very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff.
Keep an eye out.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully you guys can tune into the next episode for more insights and adventures along the way.
I know.
All right.
We love you. Thank you.
Bye.